Let's be real. Traveling with camera gear can be a little stressful. You've got thousands of dollars in equipment, tight airline rules, and TSA who may or may not be cool with your tripod. Hey, I'm Matt, and in this video I'm going to walk you through exactly how I travel with my camera gear, how I pack it, what I bring, and what to expect with TSA and airlines. Rule number 1, never check your camera body, lenses, or memory cards, ever. These always go in your carry-on. That's where you keep the expensive, irreplaceable stuff. What can go in your check bag? Tripods, light stands, clamps, maybe a gimbal if it's padded well, but again, only if you're okay with it being tossed around. I personally use a camera backpack that fits under the seat, like the Lowepro ProTactic BP350 AW2. Small, efficient, and everything's padded. This is the pack that I've got right here. As you can tell, it's not too big. It fits just comfortably. And I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes how I pack everything in there, from lenses to my drone, to the iPad, everything else. The only thing that I don't put in this is my laptop. But let's start with TSA. 99% of the time, you'll get waved through no problem. But occasionally, they'll want to swab your gear. Here's what helps. Put batteries in a separate pouch. Keep your drone in an easy to access section. If asked, calmly explain that it's just photography equipment. Be polite, be cool. They've seen it all. And yes, lithium-ion batteries must be in your carry-on, not a check bag. That's an FAA thing, not just a TSA thing. Different airlines equal different rules. Budget airlines can especially be strict with weight or dimensions. I recommend checking your airline's carry-on size limits and weighing your gear bag before you go. When traveling to Europe, it seems that most carry-on bags have a limit of 22 pounds, which isn't a lot. If you're flying in the United States, then most of the time there isn't a weight limit for your carry-on. If your bag looks small and you're confident, you'll likely breeze through without a second glance. So I'm going to show you guys how I pack all of this gear in my backpack. Obviously it looks like a lot of things here. I'm just going to go through what I've got, and that we can compare to what you've got yourselves for gear. So starting over here, I've got a mist filter, and then this is all drone accessories. So drone charging cable, the DJI remote. This is to hold the iPad on the controller. So those two pieces will go together. 2 extra drone batteries. Sometimes I bring 3 extra, but usually it's just 2 extra. And then I've got the ND filters for the drone. Over here, I've got an iPad Mini 6. I've got a DJI Mavic 3. And then this is a 24-70 2.8 Sony lens. And then right now this is an A7 III. I actually bring our A7 R5 with, but that's what's filming right now. So this is just sitting in place of it. And then I either bring a 24-105 f4 lens, or I can bring our 16mm prime lens. That's a f1.8. It all depends on what we want to take for the trip, but the lenses are relatively the same size. We've got the Sony charger here with 3 extra batteries plus the one that goes in the camera. We've got the pen here to clean the lenses and a tripod mount. So I'm going to bring the Lowepro backpack up here and then show you guys how I pack all of this stuff in one backpack. All right, so here we've got the backpack. This is the BP350 AW2 ProTactic backpack. So this one is really nice. It's got these straps down here for your waist. So since there is a lot of weight in here, you can strap it around when you go on hikes. And then that way you can put more weight on your waist versus having it all on your shoulders and your back. So that was one of the main reasons why I chose this backpack, other than the size to fit everything. So if I open it up here, I already configured it the way I wanted. There's a couple things already in here, like a lens wipe to clean things down, but otherwise it's pretty much empty. So what I do first is I'm going to start with the camera. So the camera just sits right down here at the bottom. And then sometimes I'll wedge like an extra battery or something in along here, but we'll see how this pack goes first. And then next I'm going to get the drone. We're going to put the drone right up here. So that fits perfect. Just the right size for the drone up there. And then next after that, I'm going to go ahead and grab the controller. Put that right there. And then the tablet mount for the controller set down right here. And then this piece just goes flat over the top of it, so that way it lays flush with my back. And then next after that, we've got batteries. So usually I stick one of them in here and one of them down over here. And then I'm going to show you the iPad next. So this iPad actually goes right up in here. You can put a laptop in here, but our 16-inch MacBook Pro does not fit. So I put the iPad up in here with all the cabling in there for connecting it to the controller. And then these are the ND filters for the drone. The ND filters are going to go right down in here. And then we've got the charging cable. The charging cable is going to get wedged right in here. I'll clean it up a little bit nicer to show you at the end, but for now the cable is just going to sit like that. This is the tripod plate. We're going to put the tripod plate right in there. And then the pen for cleaning the lens, that's going to go right in here as well. Our extra batteries, lots of extra batteries, those are going to go up here, right in the waist pockets. So I can unzip this. That way it's quick and easy when I need to change the batteries out. I don't have to open the whole backpack to access that. So batteries are all in there. The filter, I usually put back right in here too. So I'm going to zip that up. That part is done. With this, sometimes I do bring the Sony charger in the backpack and just set it on top. Other times I just put it in my carry-on. So it really depends on how much stuff I'm bringing for the trip. But for right now, I'm just going to do that. So with this last lens, what I like to do is remove this part, depending on how many things I'm bringing with. And I will stick the lens right down in there and then put it back in to protect it and keep it separate from the drone. So obviously we used up every little part of this backpack. Everything is nice and snug, which is how I like it because I don't want things rubbing around when we're hiking. So from here, I can close up the backpack, zip it up, and it's all ready to go. So there is a way to access the drone up here as well in the top part. So if I just pop this open, there's the drone right there. That makes it really handy. And by the way, I am not affiliated with Lowepro. I just love this pack so much. We got it right before the Madeira trip. It's worked out great so far. This is a little water bottle holder here. So it actually just attaches right to this strap. And then my water bottle can sit right in there. Otherwise, if I choose to, I can mount a tripod on the outside going down here as well. And if you want to access anything else, there is another little cubby on this side if you want to throw some batteries or extra accessories in there, as well as over on here on this side. And this spot you can use to access a drone battery if you want to just do that instead of opening the whole pack. But most of the time, I opt for just going to the back, setting it down, getting some weight off my shoulders, and taking everything up from there. So by packing the bag this way, this makes it really easy when going through security for TSA to see how everything looks. So I've only had one time where they've ever wanted me to take stuff out, and that was with a different backpack. But this way, when they go through and scan everything, the drone is shown clearly, the camera is shown clearly, and if they need to open it up, everything is easily accessible. It's not all buried under each other. So to recap, your carry-on should have your camera body, your lenses, SD cards, and your batteries. Your check bag should only have sturdy, replaceable gear. Keep your batteries with you and know your airline's limits. And be sure to stay cool with TSA. Traveling with camera gear doesn't have to be stressful. It just takes a little planning and a good backpack. If you found this video helpful, drop a like or leave a comment with your favorite travel gear tip. And if you want more travel and photography content, feel free to subscribe. I've got more videos like this on the way. Safe travels and keep that shutter clicking.